Puluhan tahun saya membela Palestina. Puluhan tahun sejak saya masih muda. Kita terus-menerus mendukung kemerdekaan Palestina, rakyat Palestina. Dan alhamdulillah ya kita bisa berbuat. Indonesia selama ini aktif. Kita kirim bantuan, kita kirim kapal, kita kirim Hercules berkali-kali. Saya kira rakyat Palestina dan rakyat Timur Tengah melihat bagaimana komitmen Indonesia. Kita juga kirim bantuan pangan cukup besar, ya. Ribuan ton beras kita kirim. Dan kita terus komit untuk mendukung ini. Dan saya ditanya oleh pihak-pihak yang merupakan pihak katakanlah mediator kunci, ya. Amerika Serikat dengan Turki, Qatar, Mesir, negara-negara yang langsung berurusan sama Palestina. Mereka bertanya gimana kesiapan Indonesia. Kami katakan kami siap. Kalau diminta masukan penjaga perdamaian, pasukan peacekeeping. Terima kasih saudara. Saya baru saja tiba dari Mesir, ya, Sharm el-Sheikh. Di situ kita kumpul, saya kira banyak tokoh dari banyak negara menyaksikan tanda tangan pokok-pokok persetujuan rencana gencatan senjata yang nantinya mengarah kepada perdamaian keseluruhan. Jadi ya ini usaha yang besar. Kita berdoa bahwa ini akan sukses. Tapi saya kira ini awalan yang baik. Intinya itu, ya. Jadi kita datang untuk menyatakan dukungan dan memberi support. Yang penting gencatan senjata sudah berjalan, kemudian segera pasukan Israel akan ditarik, tentunya sesuai tahapan-tahapan. Sandera-sandera sudah dilepas, masih ada beberapa yang mungkin yang jenazahnya yang belum ketemu. Saya kira itu intinya, ya. Jadi ya Indonesia tentunya selalu diajak untuk ikut mendukung proses besar ini, dan memang ini tekad kita sebagai bangsa. Tekad saya, puluhan tahun saya membela Palestina. Puluhan tahun sejak saya masih muda. Kita terus-menerus mendukung kemerdekaan Palestina, rakyat Palestina. Dan alhamdulillah ya kita bisa berbuat. Indonesia selama ini aktif. Kita kirim bantuan, kita kirim kapal, kita kirim Hercules berkali-kali. Saya kira rakyat Palestina dan rakyat Timur Tengah melihat bagaimana komitmen Indonesia. Kita juga kirim bantuan pangan cukup besar, ya. Ribuan ton beras kita kirim. Dan kita terus komit untuk mendukung ini. Dan saya ditanya oleh pihak-pihak yang merupakan pihak katakanlah mediator kunci, ya. Amerika Serikat dengan Turki, Qatar, Mesir, negara-negara yang langsung berurusan sama Palestina. Mereka bertanya gimana kesiapan Indonesia, kami katakan kami siap. Kalau diminta pasukan penjaga perdamaian, pasukan peacekeeping, Indonesia siap. Itu sudah saya tegaskan. Kita sekarang akan bicara detailnya lah. Ini masih rumit, tidak gampang, tapi ya kita mulai kerja. Ya, itu dulu.
Pak, soal ide
but whatever it is, it's a lot. But this is the one, this was particularly the countries represented at this table. I will say to me, you were fantastic in your countries. Unbelievable. استقبل القيادة الشجاعة المحبة للسلام والذي ساهمت جهوده في إنهاء الصراع وتحقيق الأمن والتنمية في منطقتنا بل وفي العالم أجمع. اسمحوا لي أن أدعو فخامة الرئيس الأمريكي دونالد ترامب إلى الانضمام إلى قادة العالم. Also with us is President Prabowo, a very incredible man, of Indonesia. President. So thank the Board of Peace for letting us down. And I just want to thank everybody. This is really a special occasion. Thank you all very much. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. This is the day that people across the region and around the world have been working, striving, hoping, and praying for. They have done things over the last month that I think were really unthinkable. Nobody thought this could happen. With the historic agreement we've just signed, those prayers of millions have finally been answered. As you know, the hostages have been returned, and further work goes on having to do with the, sadly to say, bodies. Together we've achieved what everybody said was impossible. At long last, we have peace in the Middle East, and it's a very simple expression, peace in the Middle East, and we've heard it for many years, but nobody thought it could ever get there, and now we're there. I want to congratulate everybody sitting in these first few rows and standing behind them. I don't know why they chose to stand, but I promise I'll make it short. Okay? I'm not going to keep you standing for a while. These are great leaders. After years of suffering and bloodshed, the war in Gaza is over. Humanitarian aid is now pouring in, including hundreds of truckloads of food, medical equipment, and other supplies, much of it paid for by people in this room. Civilians are returning to their homes. The hostages are reuniting, and it's beautiful. I'm just watching it backstage. The level of love and sorrow, I've never seen anything like it. It's amazing. You see, they haven't seen their mother, their father. They haven't seen them in such a long time. They lived in a tunnel, very little tunnel, very deep. And the level of love is just incredible. It's a beautiful thing to see. In one sense, it's so horrible that it could have taken place, but in another sense, it's so beautiful to see a new and beautiful day is rising, and now the rebuilding begins. The rebuilding is maybe going to be the easiest part. I think we've done a lot of the hardest part, because the rest comes together. We all know how to rebuild, and we know how to build better than anybody in the world. I want to express my tremendous gratitude to the Arab and Muslim nations who helped make this incredible breakthrough possible. And you really did. To President El-Sisi of Egypt, who is so generously hosting us today. And I want to thank you for the outstanding job your country is doing in so many different ways, and for helping us so much with this peace agreement. I also want to thank the President for the escort of 6 fighter jets. So we looked out the window, we said, I hope they're friendly, and they turned out to be